episode of Train Talks. I got news on why WWE pay-per-views have been very, very long over the past couple of months. Match stipulations. We go over with the Fox deal and how that impacts WWE television in 2019. Big Cass is injured, and we go over independent promotions on WWE. So all that stuff and much, much more in this edition of Train Talk Stage Gym. And thank you so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate the support that you guys have shown over the past couple weeks, man. I am looking to stream live react to the Cavs versus Rockets tonight if I can. I hope to do that for you guys again. A lot of last live stream was very, very successful. If I can do that today, I will do it. But I got this and story time number 15 coming up today, and I'm going to try to get out main event as well for you guys today to end out the week. If I can't get out main event today, it will definitely be up tomorrow. But I want to give you guys a gameplay video today as well. I'm very sorry I did not upload early today. I was resting and recuperating, and also the weather was a little bit bad today, so I could not upload when I wanted to. But we're here right now. We're Train Talks, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. We're going to first get things started with WWE pay-per-view times, man. You guys notice that WWE Monday Night Raw has been very, WWE Battleground, Greatest Royal Rumble, all of them have been 4 to 5 hours long. Here's the reason why. They've been 4 to 5 hours long. While WWE is starting pay-per-view shows an hour early, they aren't expected to go the full 4 hours for B+ events. Most likely will end at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. The reason why WWE pay-per-views have been so long is because they're cramming both Raw and SmackDown live rosters onto shows, and they have to make sure everyone gets time to shine from both shows. You should expect at least 4 hours of content from each show. So it's split between each show. So more than likely you will see Raw Tag Team titles, SmackDown Live Tag Team titles, WWE Championship, sometimes the Universal Championship, and the US IC title and the Raw and SmackDown Live Women's title respectively on a given show. More than likely the match card will probably be 7 to 9 for B-level pay-per-views and 12 to 13 for pay-per-views like a SummerSlam and a Survivor Series. So far, the co-brand pay-per-views have been very, very well. A lot of people are tuned in to watch them, and WWE getting a lot of viewers on the WWE Network. But that does not mean the shows have been great. That's the reason why pay-per-views have been so long. Even though they're starting a little hour early, there still have been a long, very long 4 to 5 hours for a pay-per-view. My thoughts on this, man, I think they should have just kept it the way it was with brand exclusive pay-per-views. Don't over-exaggerate it, because I think a Raw, and I think them being on the same show, Raw and SmackDown being on the same show, you won't get enough people to shine. Now, the reason why I have that in my universe mode is because I make sure enough titles get to shine. I make sure the pre-show is important. The pre-show is important and the main show is very important for both my universe mode. So that's why I have co-branded pay-per-views. But I don't, sometimes I sprinkle in brand exclusive pay-per-views for big money feuds. So when the feud is big, I want it to be its own entity and have its own instance with its own brand exclusive pay-per-view. According to the Wrestling Observer, Tommaso Ciampa vs. Johnny Gargano at TakeOver Chicago was made a street fight because AJ Styles vs. Shinsuke Nakamura at Money in the Bank is a last man standing match. So WWE did not want to do the same thing. NXT did not want to do the same thing that the main roster was doing with their feud. So that's the reason why AJ Styles and Nakamura was a last man standing match. I was predicting a ladder match, but I guess they didn't go with that because we already have 2 ladder matches on the Money in the Bank. That makes sense. But that's very, very interesting because we thought Ciampa and Gargano was going to be a last man standing match because of the way their feud been going, but they put that to a street fight because Nakamura and Styles is a last man standing match at Money in the Bank. Smart play by WWE there, because I see both those feuds continuing into Brooklyn, into SummerSlam. I don't think Ciampa and Gargano will be finished at TakeOver Chicago. I think they will fight again at TakeOver Brooklyn to end Brooklyn 3, I believe it is. TakeOver Brooklyn 3 to end the feud. I don't think it's done after TakeOver Chicago. Not in my opinion. That's just me. Let me know your thoughts on that. But Sports Manager said Fox wanted exclusively with UFC, but when the negotiations weren't at the right price for them, they pulled the offer to do the deal with WWE for SmackDown. So we all knew Fox wanted UFC for sure, but the UFC didn't want to give them the right price to host the product on Fox. They went with WWE with $1 billion. Holy crap, man. That's a lot of money, man. That is a lot of money. And now look at this right here. Wrestling Observer said the deal Fox offered for Monday Night Raw was in the range of $240 and $270 million. But USA made the deal to keep it. So USA must have paid more for Monday Night Raw, which is very, very unfortunate, which means we're stuck at Raw for 3 hours. I thought if Raw would have moved to Monday nights and you had SmackDown on Tuesday, hopefully, I don't know how this is going to work. I don't want SmackDown on Friday night again. I don't. I hate pre-tape shows. Unless it is live, I do not want on Friday. If they can't do it live on Fridays, I'm not watching SmackDown. I can't. I can't stand pre-tape shows. Pre-tape shows have been garbage. When they did SmackDown on Tuesday and ended on Thursday, it was trash. I didn't even bother watching SmackDown. But when they moved to Tuesday, when the brand split came back, well, then it was watchable. But I hope that it's still on Tuesday night. So it makes it easier for you guys to get reviews, because that means if SmackDown's on Friday, you guys Train Talks will be a SmackDown live review. Then you have 2 parts of the news. Because I'm not going over SmackDown because that means I can't do an extra part of news because I need to do a SmackDown live review. So it hurts content and it hurts my schedule. So I hope that SmackDown is on keeps on Tuesday in October 2019. We can only hope. We only hope. That's very interesting. So that means we almost had 2-hour Monday Night Raws from the 7 to 9 o'clock spot, but WWE they want to go with UFC. 240 to 270 million. It's a lot of money, but USA must have paid them more. I want to see how much USA paid them to keep Monday Night Raw. Unfortunately, we're stuck with 3-hour Raws for God knows how long. I have no idea. Starrcade is sold out, and there are now attempts to be made at getting more space for the convention per the server. This is, I believe, this is talking about all in, or aka Starrcast, or whatever it's called. That is per the observer. Important reminder that these rumors are just that. So keep that in mind, to take all this with a grain of salt. But some of this I can see being true. Now, one thing that is true is Big Cass. You guys are wondering, why did Daniel Bryan is back in the Money in the Bank hunt when he was scheduled to fight Big Cass at Money in the Bank? Rumors were circulating that were going around. Then he was going to move on to AJ Styles. Well, plans had changed because on PW Inside Elite Radio, it was said Big Cass' knee is being evaluated to determine if it needs another ACL surgery, and if that's the case, he could miss 6 or more months. So they said, so they said that Big Cass is going around to see if he needs ACL surgery. If that is true, he could miss 6 or more months of his career if he needs ACL surgery. That's the reason why plans were changed for Daniel Bryan. That's the reason why Daniel Bryan fought Jeff Hardy, I believe, on SmackDown Live, and is back in the Money in the Bank contract hunt, because plans had to be changed for him because he was scheduled to fight Big Cass at Money in the Bank. And that was another reason why WWE kick Big Cass off of TV like they did, with him making him look weak, selling that knee again. Because if he needs surgery, then that makes Daniel Bryan look strong and say, oh, Daniel Bryan was the one that took out Big Cass via storyline. That gives Big Cass a reason to go after Daniel Bryan when he comes back to WWE television. So this changes plans from Money in the Bank, because right now, Daniel Bryan could hit the Money in the Bank. Most people say he should, and most people say that he should not. In my eyes, they should keep Daniel Bryan and The Miz as far away as possible from each other. If you want to give Daniel Bryan a run at the United States Championship, I would not mind that, man. Jeff Hardy says I want Bryan that for the U.S. title at Money in the Bank. That's unbelievable, because on one hand, you can give Daniel Bryan the United States Championship, or on the other hand, Hardy can beat him and move on to somebody else for SummerSlam. So you have a couple of little bit of scenarios right there. I would not mind seeing Daniel Bryan with the United States Championship until The Miz, hopefully he wins Money in the Bank and The Miz catching on AJ Styles and he start moving up to the WWE Championship and rebuild himself back up. I would not mind that at all for The Miz and Daniel Bryan. That's all the news I got for you guys today. I don't want to go through all of my stuff today. Tomorrow we will have a Jason Jordan update. And when does Jason Jordan plan to come back to WWE television? We go over the Mae Young Classic, and it is making its return. I give my thoughts on that and who I think will make a appearance in that. And then we have update on John Cena and Nikki Bella. And we have a rumor kill tomorrow. What was the rumor that was killed? I'll go over that tomorrow on Train Talks. And then Sunday for you guys, Sunday evening, ladies and gentlemen, I got news on CM Punk. Independent promotions on WWE making $1 billion for Fox. An update on hold on, I got the news right here. Also independent promotions on the WWE Network. And then I got a Roman Reigns update as well, and what are Roman Reigns' plans after he finishes up with Jinder Mahal? Will he be challenging for the WWE Universal Championship? Well, I'll tell you guys on Sunday. So all the news I got for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for joining me, man. Really, really appreciate the support you guys have been showing the channel. Hit that like button, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel down below. And let me know what your thoughts on all the news that we went over today. I'm back, and let's get into it, man. Got this today. I got a Storytime 15 Part 3 and 4 today as well. And then I got a gameplay video and potentially a live stream for you guys as well. But thanks so much for all the support. I'm about to get out of here, about to go record main event and for you guys, and I'm about to do main event Raw and University Speaking, which will go up this weekend, and then for Monday SmackDown Live. So all that is about to be recorded and stuff like that, and more gameplay you guys will see over the weekend. So all that's about to be recorded for you guys today. I'm Coach Shane, and I'm gonna talk to y'all in the next one. Peace.